Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Happy Sunday, and I thought we'll do a video today. We'll put a line under the nodding donkey. I'm going to show you the completed model and how we got to that point. So once again, this was filmed as part of a Patreon stream, which I've now edited it down, and I've also added loads of cameras to it as well. If you haven't seen the first part, I have put a link up here and you can actually follow that now. Now this is available through Stirling Kit, and I have put the link in the video description. If you use the code Wayne, you also get 10% off this as well. As a matter of fact, I think that Wayne code works on everything on the Stirling Kit, so check that out anyway over at their website. But without further ado, let's get cracking. First thing, we've got this lovely blue metal. Now this is kind of like the colour my old Peugeot was. Kind of. Looks just like that. Now these are going to go into this section here, which has got two holes. So we're going to be putting that in there, and we're going to be screwing that in with these 050 screws, which we all now know aren't magnetic, as you can see. Because we want it to be this way round. That's better. Because I want these holes on this side here. There we go. We got it now. Perfect. Okay, so this one now is going to be going on the bottom here. And it's going to be held into the two holes here and here. So we're going to be putting that in this way round. Just like that. It's fitting quite perfectly in there. I'm just seeing if it fits better the other way. I think it fits better that way, actually. No. Try again. That way. Yeah, it fits better that way. Okay, so screws in this side here, one in here. I wish these screws were able to be magnetized, because this is the bane of my life. Look, they just fall out. There we go. Make sure that's in okay. It looks okay. And we'll put one in this side. Excellent. Okay, so there we go. We've got an A-frame sorted out. I'm just seeing if this could have gone in another way. I don't think it could have gone in the other way. But it stands upright perfectly as it's meant to there. So we've done that. That's no problems at all. Now we've got to be putting some brackets just in here. Now these come in different sizes. So we've got small, medium and large. Now they actually go behind this section here like this. Get them in my hand. That's it. And then the screw goes in from the top here. And then hopefully we can just put that in. There we go. That worked a treat. Here's the second one here. And I'll get that in the hole. And once again. This definitely makes short work of this. There we go. We got all of those in. So looking good there. We've got another bracket to put in now, which is this blue bracket like this. It has got sort of slant at the back, so it's going to go on this way with this slant at the back. That's just going to go on here, just like that, being held in with an Allen screw this time. Now, I'm just looking at this because I think, stand by, I think the screw that I've got out might be a little bit too big, but there isn't another one, so I'm just going to get my Allen key out, because of course I haven't got that ready. I'm taking a blind guess at the size. I'm thinking that size. Nope, completely wrong. So it's a 2mm. Stand by. Get in there. Let's try that one. Yep, that one's working. See, there's no other screw this could be. Right, it's supposed to be number 61, so I don't know. I'm gonna keep that there, but that's definitely screw 61. I checked that earlier on as well, so not sure about that. Threaded hole on the right hand side. Right, okay, so the next one we've got is it turns gold now. We've got a gold section, which is just going to make up the back section of this here. So that's going to go on like that. Number 50 here, so this is a screw. That's going to go into the top. Perfect. And we've also got one down the bottom, which goes in from this side. And we'll get that one in. Whoops. There we go. Perfect. So that now looks like that. I'm still not happy with that. Let me just check where this goes. I think that's going to go... Oh, right, okay. So, yeah, that screw is meant to come out the bottom because that is going to go on there like that. Right, perfect. Okay, I don't have to worry now. So we've got another gold section. That's just going to sit on top just like that there. Let me just show you on the side. So it looks like that. That's going to be held in with these 58 screws I've got. Probably going to be easier to, I'm guessing, drop these in because they're not magnetic. I'm going to, that's one. Drop the second one in there, two. And then hopefully I can just start these off when they're on top. Whoops. See, it's so magnetic, it picks up my Allen key. And if I start them off, they shouldn't fall out. There we go. That worked. Everyone's happy. So 1 and 2. I like the colour scheme for this. So that looks like that. And now we get to the point where we actually get to put this onto the base here. So this is going to drop in like that. It's going to be held in with 4 screws, which are actually Allen key screws again, those 60 ones. So I'm going to have to do this by hand, which is going to be a little bit tricky because obviously the stand's in the way. Okay, there we go. We got one in. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws to put in. So here's the second one. If I start that by my hand and then should be able to get that in. I can get almost 300 degrees out of this. I don't think I'll be able to get an electric thing down there to do this. There you go. They're all in, nice and tight. Looking pretty impressive at the moment. So we can put that to one side because we're now going to be creating this gear system. And this will be the first time I've seen this. So I need these 2 parts here. So we've got the gold parts here. And I also need the base that they're going in. So that looks like this. I think. Stand by. That looks like this. We've got these sort of speaker sort of grills coming out the side. I'm just trying to figure out which way. This is the way they've got them coming round. And these are going to be going on top this way round like this. And once again, they're going to be held in with size 57 screws. Now, they're not screws actually, they're Allen keys. So let me just try and find 57. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oops. We don't need the washer. And 4. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky. I wonder if I can do this the way that we were doing the last ones. This I can push down here so that they're balancing in there. Let's try and put another one in. I think it's perfectly symmetrical, so it doesn't matter what way around I put it in. Then I'm going to sort of hover that on top like that. Get my Allen key. Oh, it has to be a different size, doesn't it? Oh, for crying out loud. Right, 1 second. Why does it have to be a different size? Right, okay. Let's go for next one up. Try that again. Okay, so balance that in. Get that on there. There we go. Start one off. That's one started. Start the other one off. And then tighten this up. There, that worked. Interesting. Look how we got to put these in. We've got to put them through the hole at the top there. That's the only way these are going to get tightened up. But this is the gearbox bracket. The next thing I'm going to do is we're going to start to assemble the drive shaft assembly. And once again, you don't need me to tell you this. This is all metal, as you can hear. All good. Okay, so drive shaft assembly. We need, just having a look what's in here. We need part 75. I think everything we need is actually in here. So that's part 75. We need a bearing, which is part 67, which is, well, hey, one of these, I'm guessing. Yep. Another bearing, so another 67. Yep. A collar, which is number 36, which is, well, hey, that. Whoa, don't go anywhere. Come back. There we go. A cog, which is number 70. Ooh. Which I'm guessing is that. Yep. And I believe that's it for now. So, quite a few things there. Let's see how these go together. Not quite sure. So, we're going to be taking this section, making sure it's round the correct way, which isn't easy to figure out. It's this way it's got to go. This is going on top. It's got a sort of keyhole pattern, so that can go on like that. The shaft is going on top of that, and then a bearing on the top, and then on the bottom it looks like we're just putting a bearing all the way up that sleeve. So there we go, that's the gear in place. Now we don't do anything with that by the look of it, so I can put that to one side gently, and we're going to be creating another shaft now, which is part 14. Looking in here, which is this, a massive cog, which is number 4. Well, hey, which is that. Another bearing. There's a lot of gears here. Okay, so another bearing, bang. Another bearing, bang. And another shaft, so number 76, which is, whoops, put that one back. One of them. Okay. And pretty much we're going to do the same thing, just making sure it's the right way round again though. So this needs to be that way round. I don't think it matters what way this one goes. But that's going in the middle there. Then we've got the collar going on there. Then a bearing like that. And then another bearing at the top. So we've got that looking like that. That was easy enough. Can I gently put that down? I hope I can. Okay, so we're going to be putting these gears into place. They're going into here. That's good. I like that. Just trying to figure out what way around it goes. Because the pictures don't really give you any clues. It's this way round. So the bigger gear here is going this way round on there like that. Okay. The smaller gear that I've got here will be going stand by this way round on here like that, and it's engaging that gear there so they can both turn, as you can see. Now it wants me to put some oil on this gear. I don't know if it's the gear it wants oil on, so stand by. I always have oil handy, obviously. Just on those sections there. I think that's going to be okay. This bearing really wants to come off though. It's a bit worrying. But that is engaged where it's meant to be. We've got a cover to put on that to keep everything into place. So this is what the cover looks like. And it's going to go on this way. And it should hold the bearings in place, I'm guessing. I don't think it does. Those bearings are still able to come out there. I guess when things are on the edge here, that's not going to be a problem. But anyway, let's secure this in. That's going to be secured in with number 39 screws. And they are screws. So I'm guessing they must be these. 1, 2, whoops, 3, and 4. So let's get one of these in here. They're not going to keep these things in, that's the problem. Stand by. Fiddly bit, as you can see. Okay,
That's the first one in. There you go. I'm happy now. Excellent. I'll put the one in the back here opposite. Okay, so that's all in now. Now we've got these wheels to put on. Now these are number 55. So they look like, oops, 55. Stand by. Trying to find 55. Okay, we've got 4 of these wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. And then we're going to need loads of number 50 screws, which are in there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right. Now this is what's going to stop the bearings falling out. So it doesn't matter which way round they go. These go on here like this, and a screw to hold in each side. So 1. Oh God, that's tight. There we go. Perfect. And another one in the other one. I will do the other side just to make sure that wasn't a fluke. As you can see, that bearing can't fall out now. So that works a treat. And I'll get the screw in here. But they're all in. So now that they keep in, and as you can see, if I turn this one turns. So I'm happy. It's quite fluid motion as well. That never happens to me. Okay, so we get to put this onto this station here, making sure we put it around the right way. It's going to go on just like that, and it's going to be secured in with washers and 57 screws. And this time we're going to be putting a washer through the screw. This isn't easy. Right, okay, get in there, get in the hole. There we go. Why am I trying to screw it in, Wayne? I need an Allen key. Right, there we go. So that's the first one in. And then let's put the second one in. Excellent. That's all the way in. Still able to turn. We're going to be adding the wheels, by the look of it, to this side of the gears. So I need wheel 24. I'm looking around my box of tricks in here. Here's wheel 24. That looks like that. I need part 58, which I'm guessing is a great big washer, which is this one here. There we go. I need part 52, which is a not so big washer, which I guess looks like that. Part 84, which I haven't got a clue what that is. 84. Let's have a look. Right, it's a split screw 84. A split spring, whatever you want to call them. And then number 50 is the screws that we've been using. So one of them. Okay. Absolutely no idea, but I'm guessing the way this goes, it's going on the standby. It's going on the smallest one here. So this has got a semicircular thing, so that's going on like that. Then we've got this going behind it, so that can't go behind it because, oh yeah, probably can. Stand by. I'm just looking at the pictures. I don't think I can get this anymore. Let me just turn it round. I don't think it can go in anymore. Yeah, that's perfectly. I can't get that anymore in, so I'm gonna have to hold it this way round like that so I can get these last two bits in, which are the washer first, which I can't pick up. There we go. Washer on there, split pin on there. Hold that like that. Get that in the hole. Tighten that up. Perfect. Make it tight. Let me just tighten that with this. Got a better end on. Perfect. Next thing we're going to do is put this all to one side. That's handy. Because now we're going to be building the great big head. Which means we need this. Looking like that. We're going to need a long shaft, which is part 11. Making the iconic head this is going to be. Then we need, God knows how many. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a lot. We need some 57 screws. I'll get them ones done first. Just seeing what way round they go. It goes this way, so they're going in there first. Then we're piecing these screws just through the top and the bottom. So I'll put them in nicely. Excellent. Now for some reason, and I don't know why, we've got another 57 screw to put. Let me just grab one out. 1 second. 57's here. I've got no idea why. They want us to put it in the end here. But it's not really holding anything. So, okay. I'll do what it tells me to do. Then we've got some brackets to put on. Just looking in my box of tricks here. The brackets are numbered 42. Hopefully we'll be okay. So, those two there, and once again, hundreds of these screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, just checking this. Looking good. Not looking good. How have I done that? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Please don't say that. I've got the head in the wrong way. Oh, this is because I didn't do a video stream yesterday. There was no Car Crash Tuesday, so you know I'm doing all the mistakes tonight. Let's just turn this head around. That's the walking beam assembly, they called that. And now we're going to be installing the walking beam assembly on this little beast here. It's going to be going on the top, just like that. Got a few things to put through here though to keep that in. Look at that, that looks excellent. Okay, so the bits that we need are number 60. Let's get all these parts out, which is, oh God, hang on a second, stand by. One of these things here. We need a washer, 68, which looks like, oh, tiny washer. Come on, get out. There you go, washer. That's 68. 83, which is an M2 split pin again. One of them. And then finally, just looking what's here. I've got a little nut here. I'm guessing it's that. They haven't told me though. So let's see how this goes. So this will be going on here like this. This goes through this side all the way through. Let me just put that down there like that. Then we're going to be putting, pick it up, a washer just on that bit there. Then a split pin. And then finally, I'm hoping this nut is going to fit on there, which it does. So I guess that's correct. Tighten it up, but this time they're making things difficult. We need a flathead screwdriver for this. Don't really get to use these very often now, do we? So tighten that up enough to keep that into place. I don't know how much tension this is going to need. I don't think it needs to be too tight because obviously the other end's going to hold this up. I can't get that any tighter, so I'm guessing that's how that goes. Obviously this side's going to be controlled there, but it is able to go up and down. Okay, so we've done that. I've done everything that I was meant to do there. What's next? Install the crank now. Okay, so the crank is this part here. That's going to go into a bracket, which is number 4, which looks like this, I believe. I'm hoping. And again, it's not really helping me out what screws we need. It's we've got 2 cranks to go on. They're going to go on this side here. So stand by. Just figuring this out. So it's going to go this way round. And then that's going to go in there. I guess we've got to screw it on, have we? No, there we go. I'm going to do 2 at the same time. That way you get an idea of what I'm doing. So 1 on that side and 1 on that side. So we've got 2 cranks in. Then we've got, oh God, how do these go? This way around. So we need 62 screws. Stand by. And they're going to be screwed into the holes. So I'll get 1 in, which, as you know, is going to be impossible because they're not magnetized. I'm going to do one side and then you can see what I'm doing on the other side. And then 1 in here. Excellent. And then the last things I need are 59 and 72. 59 is an M4 screw. Stand by. No, it's a washer, sorry. It's a large split washer. And 72 is just a nut. So get that out. That looks like that. So to put this on this side here and finish it off, a split pin in the top. And then the nut on this side. And then all I'm going to do afterwards, once we've finished streaming, is to... I can't even get the nut on. Come on. There you go. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side there. But that's the crank in place. So if you remember last time, we were just fitting the last of these on here, both sides here. So these can now move around. And all we're going to do now is we're going to start to connect the arms to this section here. So this can go up and down. So hopefully, if I've planned this out right, I've got the instructions here, but we should be able to whiz through it because I've got everything ready already. Am I going to oil the gears tonight? Probably not, but we'll see. So what we're going to do is we've got one of these washers here, and we've got a bearing, which is sort of going to go in between that and this section here. So I'm going to drop that in, put that on top. Excellent. And then we're going to secure that in with 050 screws, which are these ones here. That was easy enough. Now I've got to do this twice because we've got a left-hand side and we've got a right-hand side. So, look, no oil in metal because they go in so smoothly. Oops, I keep forgetting these screws though haven't got they're not magnetic. You don't realise how much of a problem that is. But there we go. That's the second one, which is not going. Yeah, it is now. Cool. Perfect. So we've got that in there. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to be taking one of these shafts and putting the shaft down that section there and holding that in with an 035 screw, which is one of these long ones here, through that side. And hopefully I can get it through both of these straight away. That's looking good. Wow, that's looking very good. And there we go. That's one of them done. So just repeat that now. So 2 shafts are done. Just put them to one side, and I'm going to bring over these gold sections now. Look, all laid out, ready to go. We've got this tab. I do love the colours of this. It's going to go on top there. And it's going to be attached with these screws here, which are going to be joined from the underside of this. So, oh God, how are we going to do that when they're not magnetic? Probably best to just drop these in here first then. This is just silly. Right, okay, hang on a second. Right, I've got one in. Get in there. Perfect. And then screw that all the way down. Excellent. Finally, something goes right. So, 2 bits there. We've just completely and utterly whizzed through. Okay, we've got quite a bit to do now. So we're going to be connecting this up to the head of the nodding donkey. So this is going to be going on here. We're going to be putting in this screw looking like that into one side. So it goes all the way through. Stand by. Excellent. Then on the other side, which I'm just turning around here, they want a washer and then 2 of these really tiny nuts here. So I'll just get them on. I think they want 2 just to stop it coming off. I'll get the first one on. I could just whiz the second one on there. Wow. I've got my little flathead screwdriver here. Come on. Yep, that's perfect. And just put the other one on here. Okay, so that's in. Next thing we're going to put in is the belt that's going to go around these sections here. That's number 64. So that is the one that we had at the start. Now, there's actually 3 belts to keep this on. So we'll have one going around the inside first. Then going around the inside of this one there. Second one into the next indent there. Well, hey, come on. Onto that one. That's good. I think we're in place. And then finally the third one, just around here. Oops. Going around that one. Now I don't know. Oops. That didn't work. Try that again. Are you in? You're all in. Should be able to turn that by hand. Yep, they're both turning. As you can see, that was working good. Right. Okay, so now we've got those in. What's next? We're going to start putting these onto the sides here. Now, the way they want them in, just checking here, is with the screws facing outwards. So this is going to go in like this. And then the top section is going to be securing into this point here with 39 screws, which I haven't got ready yet. So let's have a look at my box of tricks. So we should be able to connect this up to this section here. It's going in from the front. Whoops. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I'm doing what it tells me to do. So bring that down. And get the screw in here. Try to get an angle to put this in. There we go. Let's go in. So that's one. Do the other one. Come on. There's not really anything to keep these in here. I've got to have a look at that. There is a 45 screws going to keep these in, so I'll get that out in a minute. That's that one. Excellent. And then I need 2 number 45 screws. They're going to keep these from coming out of the sides here. So I'll get one in. Oops. Oh god, it's gonna have to lie it down because gravity and all that. So that's one. Perfect. Do the other side. And that one will be number 2. Cool. Now what we want is we want to turn this so this is going into the lowest position I can get this nodding donkey head. I'm going to keep turning it just by hand. Around about there. I'm going to get my Allen key here and just loosen this bolt at the top. I think you can see that. Excellent. And then I'm going to take this lead, and that's going to go around here quite tight. Perfect. And then just tighten that back up again. Now I will cut off the excess afterwards. I'm not doing that now, but that is looking really good. I think we're almost there. So underneath, got the battery bay here. Now it does provide the battery, as you can see. That's going to go into, doesn't matter what port we put this in, but it's going to plug into this point right here. So I'll get that in. Oh, let's put that in first, actually, I think. There we go. Then put that in. That looks good. I think it only takes the one. Yep. And then we're going to be putting a cover onto this, which isn't as easy as you think it is. Excellent. Now, we need to put a screw through here. So stand by. Oops. Before we do that, though, we're going to need to get it out. So we need screw 40 and washer 65. Right, so let's put this through this side. That should hold the washer into place. The washer actually goes underneath this section here, as you can see. So let's put that in again. And I'm going to tighten it with my hand this time. So that's all the way in. Excellent. And then, right, so we've got this black sort of bung here, which is going to go just behind the motor. There's a hole here. I don't know if you can see that there. It's going in that hole. Why we couldn't put this in earlier, I don't know. Because that's going to be a nightmare to get in. Stand by. There we go. Again, I don't see much water getting down this way, but who knows. So that's in. And then finally, I've got to just put the filling hole, which again, I've got another washer for here. And if it starts blowing out air from here, then I know why. But that's it. That's the last thing in. And that's what it looks like. So I can show you it operating, and then we're going to start putting it up with water. The question is, does it operate? The answer to that is yes, it does. So I'm going to wait till that goes all the way down. Now remember, this charges phones and stuff here as well, of all the things it does. So at least that's working. Yes, what we've got, we're going to be filling this hole here. It's not a funnel. They want me to use 4, stand by, 4 loads of syringe here. So I've already got the water sorted out here. So let's get this in. Hey. 1. Cool. Number 2. It did say 4 times. Number 3. And finally, I'm just double checking. We're okay. Number 4. Usually 4 times are enough. The water level should not rise above the filter box, which is this here. They also want me to pump some water through this port here to get rid of any air bubbles. So there we go, I've done that. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. I haven't got a clue. I'm going to put the plug back in. I've got water everywhere now, of course. Screw this plug in here. Whoops. There we go. And I'll operate it again, and I don't know what I'm expected to see, but we'll see. Oh look, the water's pumping through. It's actually working. I've got a bit of an air bubble in there. Can you see that? It's got it. It's got it. It's pumping into here. Oh my God. It actually worked. Look at that. Oh, wow. Something worked first time. And it's pumping water into there. That is brilliant. Oh, wow. So all that's left for me to do, while that's doing that, is just cut off the excess from this. And we're done. I'm so happy that's pumping. There you go. We've got so many bits left over from this, I have to say. I didn't expect that, but I didn't expect it to work, to be honest with you. That is great.
I was so happy that that worked, but I really do like the stuff that's coming out from Stirling Kit. Obviously, we've done the robot, and now we've done the nodding donkey, so very impressive, so check that out. But I really do hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.